Hi, all of you beautiful humans. Welcome, 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 welcome to Menopause and Madness. Welcome to my midlife crisis. I am your host, April Rain, and I have a little special for you today. Today, I am doing oddities. I hope everyone is having a good weekend, is doing what they want to be doing for the weekend, whether it be chores, chilling, you know, being out, whatever you're doing. I hope you're enjoying the weekend. So, yes, finally, the oddities video is here. And I can't even tell you how nervous I am. I'm a bit nervous. The first couple items I'm going to show you, I did choose from there. All of this is from Etsy, from a very wonderful uh, homemade shop owners. And so, yeah, I really am. I've been wanting to highlight some Etsy, handmade Etsy, shop owners because they're small businesses. They're not local, but they're small. And I know what it's like to be working, working, working. Excuse me. Coffee. Coffee, anyone? Have a sip of whatever your poison is today. Poison. And it's really hard. It's really hard to try to maintain everything. And me right now with my Etsy shop, it's about restocking. It's about um, being able to produce things that are in season. And I'm really, really excited about that. I am in the process of restocking, and it will take a little bit. It will be spring, mid spring, before I'm completely restocked with my balms. I do have candles, and I do have my one balm, but that's it. That's all I really have right now. And yeah, so I've got my little notebook because I want to tell you some things about what I had chosen. They're pretty cool. Let me get you all adjusted a little bit. I love it. I love it. Okay, this box, now I have opened it, but that's as far as I went. It's a little box. And let's see, we have the tissue paper, and then inside this wow, inside we have a card that says, now this is not the oddities mystery box. This is a couple of items that I had chosen, that I wanted to share with you all, that I think are very, very cool and maybe a little odd. Not really, a little odd, a little rare. Here is the leopard moth, and it is a card, and it talks about the leopard moth, which I think is really awesome. Bone and Bloom Curiosity Market is where I had purchased these items. Let's see. I'm just trying to see. So they give you a little piece of paper with their name, Bone and Bloom Curiosity Market. I love that. In here also there are some free gifts, tarot stickers, and extras. So let's see. The card in the back is very cute. I love bunnies. I love retro style bunnies. Oh, and she gave me this card, which is 10, the Valley. I love these type of bunnies. I love bunnies. I love the aesthetic of the type of retro, and that looks like watercolors. That is so pretty. I love that. I love that. And then there are stickers. We have some stickers in here. Very cute. Most of them are, we have an owl and a few cats. Another little card. I'm not sure if she's a sticker. No, she's a card, which looks like the 10 of swords. Wow, so that's interesting. That's interesting. Need to figure out why she chose that for me. And then some stamps. It looks like some stamps. Stone precipice. Let me see if I can hold it a little better. So these will be going into my junk journaling. Most definitely. Most definitely. These are great. And another Ace of Pentacles. Very cool. Very cool. So that's cool. So I will need to see what that is all about with my life. I love it. What a great little package, a great little free package she sent along. Oh, wow. And okay, so on the inside, look, there are dried leaves, and it looks like it says free gift, tumbled stones. Whoa. So that is very nice. And they're just different types of natural stones. Y'all know I love that. That is very nice. Now, for this box right here, each item was around $4 or $5. That's it. There's 2 items. My mystery box, I did get a medium, which was $25. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to break the bank with this, but I really want to be able to showcase some of these really cool things. Now there is another store called Matt's Curio Cabinet. I think it's cabinet. Matt's Curio something cabinet. And he has got some very, very cool things. And I am waiting to purchase 1 or 2 things, which will probably come out to about $35. But it's a very cool, something I've wanted for a very long time. And yeah, so I hope to be showing that soon. And that may be a bit of a darker video for those of you that keep asking for the dark videos. A feather, lots of meaning there. And then it looks like rose petals, leaves, other flowers that have been dried. And this is a free gift, petite rosebuds. Now I love that. I need to smell these to see if these are fresh. Because no matter what, I will use these. If they are not fresh type, safe for consumption, then which I will also ask her about, then they will be used in other types of, oh wow. Oh wow. And they are so pretty. I love rosebuds. I love rosebuds. So I'm probably not going to be using these in like any type of tea blend, but I will be using these. I will be using these. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to move some of the, oh, there's even a baby porcupine, or porcupine. What am I thinking? Pine cone. Oh, what the hell? Sorry about that. I didn't mean for that to come out like that. It has simply disappeared. It's gone. I want to find it before Bodhi finds it because he will eat it. Okay. All is well. all is well. See, I'm wearing my little, oh, it's not even turned the right way. Here we go. My little fishy fish. Fishy fish. This is Timu. This sweater is a sweater I hauled quite a while ago, and I do love it. It has nice long, excuse all the hair, and it fits perfect right at where I like it to, like right under my tummy, halfway down my bum. So I like it. It's very pretty. And as I do have to wear something underneath. So it's kind of chilly outside. So of course my turtleneck, but wearing my Timu bracelet, my favorite ring for now. Another Timu ring. Love that ring. And of course, I call it my spectacular. I love it. It's so, look at that. But I think it's pretty because I love how it catches the light. It just sparkles beautifully. And I love that. I love that sparkle. Okay, moving on with we have vintage stamps. Oh, Gigi, look at these. You know what I'm going to do with these, right? That is so cool. That is so cool. All of these little free gifts. Very, very nice of her. Okay, so I'm reaching in. Oh, I didn't get a chance to show it before it fell. I love pine cones. I love pine cones and I collect pine cones. I love them. I love pine cones. So we have a little package. Let me see. I'm not sure what is in here. I mean, I know it's one of two things. So let me get it open. Sorry if you hear that. Bodhi's over there trying to fluff up the carpet, the rug. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a very... Okay. These are... Okay. So they're both together. This is... Okay. So that's just... Okay. Okay. I see. Okay. So it was just in the top part of the box. Like the whole rest of the box is just packing. So, and it was wrapped in this. Now, I really hope that I can show these to where you can see it. Okay, so first I want to start with these. Now, you might be thinking, April, what the hell are these? And I'm a little nervous to open them, but I mean, I know they're safe. I just don't want to. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt myself. Oh, I wish they wouldn't have put all this cotton in here. Okay, well, what I'm about to show you are stingray barbs. Yes, the part that, holds the venom in a stingray's tail. Oh, it's so hard. It's got all this. I got to clean it off first because I want you to be able to see these because but it's, the way that they're barbed, it's hanging on to this cotton. But I did write a bit about them. Now, stingray barbs are modified dermal denticle. So pretty much kind of like the same thing as our teeth and our fingernails is what I'm seeing, which is they shed these seasonally. So these are shed. And I do know that everything that I have purchased from Etsy and anything I will ever purchase from Etsy is always like humanely collected. No animals were killed or harmed in the things that I will purchase from. I make that very clear. So look at that. Look at those. And it's so hard. Like there's the ends. But can you see those? I want you to see the barbs. You can see the sides like that. I can't even run my finger because of the serration. It's how it's serrated, very serrated, and they are just white, and of course super pointy. As you can see there, you can kind of see the serration, and it's very very smooth on the side, very smooth. The point is very very sharp, and then, well, this is kind of a bummer. Now, when these are on the animal, they are covered in skin and a mucus. Ugh. Let me see. Let me see if this works so that you can see the serration. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I hope you can see that. Now, these are smaller barbs, but the barbs do only grow to about 2 inches. This is the end that sticks into the animal. Ugh. I am so sorry. This is not fair. But when they are on the animal, they are covered in thin skin and mucus. And then, of course, they only use their barbs as a defense mechanism. They don't try to attack you like with the late Steve Irwin. They, he just had scared one. It had, reflexed and was defensive. And that's when the barb, which was about a 1.5, 2 inch barb, went directly into his heart. And that's, now if he wouldn't have pulled it out, he very well could have survived. There are doctors that have said that that is the case, that he would have survived if he would not have pulled it out automatically. Now, I think sometimes, like in situations like that, it's just a reflex, but it's just a sad deal because I know me and Lonnie really loved Steve Irwin. We really loved his show and his family, and the to tell you a little bit more about it, the caudal spine is modified placoid scale similar to the skin of stingrays. There's specialized cells in the outer layer of skin that allow for transfer of venom into a potential predator. Some same makeup as teeth, some used by people to make spears, arrowheads, fishing hooks, needles, and artwork, used by indigenous peoples. And I'm sure other people, at times, but primarily, especially in early times, used by indigenous peoples to make spears, arrowheads, fishing hooks, needles, and artwork. Okay, so I thought these were very cool. I hope you find that they are cool. Now, there isn't really, on these other two, there really isn't much serration at all. It's very, very tiny because these are very, very tiny. But there are so many different sellers on Etsy that sell these and all different kinds of these, and there is so many different kinds of clothes, and they're down to $3, $3 for 3 of them. Pretty, really really inexpensive. You know, this is the largest one that I have, and I wish you could feel the serration because it is a trip. It is a trip. And what I'll do is I will try to take pictures of it and get some macro pictures, and then I'll post it on my community page so you can see more of the serration. And they come in this little, excuse me, they come in this little glass tube. So I thought that would be something cool that y'all would like to look at. Now, this next thing, I honestly did not know it was going to come in such a small uh, bottle. I didn't know it was going to be this small either because in the pictures it looked a little bit bigger. Now, what I'm going to be showing you is it's sand. It's just sand from a beach, but it's from a beach in Okinawa. And they have beaches there. Their beaches there are made up of what they call Okinawa star sand. Now, this, oh, please, come on, please. That might be a little bit easier if you can see it and you can tell that they literally look like little stars. I mean, that's exactly what they are, little stars. Wow, that's so crazy that my phone does not want to. This is not the time for this, but it is Okinawa star sand. Now, what this actually is for one, it's one of the rarest forms of sand. Got to get my little notes here. The rarest forms of sand, beautiful and scientific marvel. Uh, Hatoma and Iromoti Islands of Japan, each star is the exoskeleton of a small single cell organism called foraminifera. Foraminifera. Hoshizuna. Over time, these organisms accumulate and mix with coral fragments, forming the star shaped sand. And that is so awesome. That is, Okinawa is one place I have always wanted to go. It just seems like such a magical place that is still, it's still, I don't want to say it's so far behind, it is, but it's just a place, a magical place. And if the sand is any, oh gosh, I don't want to. It's so hard to see, even in like real life. It's hard to see. But I thought it would be very, very cool to get a little bit of it and show it. So I hope you can see the star shapes at least a little bit because it's very cool. And as much as I have known about Okinawa, I have never known about the star shaped sand, you know. And yes, a lot of what I know about Okinawa is from the Karate Kid too. I'm not even going to lie about it. It's such a good movie. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful in that movie. And I do have an affinity for the Asian culture, Japanese, Chinese. I am very, very like kind of obsessed with it. I don't know a lot about it, but I do love it. Okay, now we are getting on to the mystery box. I'm a little nervous, y'all. I'm a little nervous. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is the box. I had forgotten to. So I didn't write anything about this because, I don't know what's in here. But this is the mystery box and it's $25. This was the medium one, and they have extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, and like super large for like hundreds of dollars. So here we go. Here we go, everybody. That was a really great package from her. That was really sweet that she sent along Bone and Bloom. So I'm going to have to speak to her when I do the review. I don't know her name right now, but I am totally excited about having that. And someday I will have my curio cabinet and it will have these types of things in glass in this cabinet. I've always wanted one of those, always, with like oddities. Now, one thing about oddities is I don't like wet specimens. I'm not a wet specimen person. That would be like the little jars with formaldehyde and types of fetuses and things. And I don't like that. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's just, it kind of freaks me out, and it freaks me out. They are interesting, some of them, but they freak me out. So I'm not a big wet specimen. So I had specified that I wanted it to be dry. Okay, we're going to look at this together. What is it? What is that? Oh, Lordy, what is that? Okay. Oh no, we have a broken vial. Oh no, and it was a porcupine quill. So here's the broken vial, which is a bummer. And here is a porcupine quill, and it's just small. Now, we know about porcupine quills because a few years ago, I believe it was 2019, Bodhi had a little thing. Whoa, this is such a bummer. Okay, well, I need to make sure that I don't poke myself with anything else. Okay, we have a cool little crystal skull. That is very cool. Right on. Well, that's very cool. I like that. Lonnie's going to like that a lot. I can't tell you what it is because I am not sure. Maybe smoky quartz, maybe? I'm not really sure. We do have a friend that he digs up gems and stones and all kinds of stuff. He's pretty awesome. Okay, now there's this thing and I'm kind of nervous about it. I don't know. Is this, it's not like soft either. Is this a rabbit's foot? Elizabeth from Hillbilly's Heart, can you tell me what this is? It's not soft. It's not soft at all. And it's, I don't know. It's a keychain. So I'm just not sure because look at how it's all crunchy looking right there. See how it's all crunchy looking? What is this? Oh, what is this? I don't even want to touch it. I don't even want. I touched it and it wasn't soft or anything. It just felt. I don't know what this is. It absolutely does not look like a bunny tail, but it looks pretty crunchy right there. I don't know. And got 3 more packages. So far, the broken vial really is a bummer, but porcupine quills are kind of cool. Um, Bodhi didn't get a whole bunch in his face. He got like 3 stuck in his nose, and we were able to, work with him, and he was really great about it. But he still went after the porcupines. They were living in an apple tree we had off on one of our acres, and it was at, very far away. And he was under the car and it was dark and Lonnie was taking Bodhi out, and Bodhi just right under that car, he didn't even care. And even after it was in his nose, he still tried to go after it. Like, what are these dogs thinking? When I was looking online, there were dogs, poor doggos, with just their face and their whole body would be covered with quills. And they're just sitting there for the picture. It's like, oh my gosh, it was so horrible to see. So horrible. It was so horrible for Boo. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was bad. Okay, let's cut this tape. I'm so nervous. What is it gonna be? Okay. Oh my gosh, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in there. Maybe this is where the porcupine quill was supposed to be. Or this thing. I don't know. But so far, the crystal's cool. Okay, so package number 2. Let's see what this is. I mean, I don't want to say it's their fault. Oh no. Something in here is wet. It's got a liquid in here. It's got a liquid, people. We've got a wet. We've got a wet. We've got a wet thing. I can't even speak. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I mean, okay. Y'all want to see this? It is and it's in like formaldehyde or whatever they put this in, but it's just a piece of it. Honestly, it kind of hurts my heart because I love octopus. I love octopuses. I think they are so special and so wonderful. And, I mean, I don't even know how I feel about this right now, but this is really, I don't know. I don't know. And it's crazy because, I mean, even though I don't eat sushi, well, not sushi like this, uh, you know, I'm down with the spring roll. That's it. I'm not a real sushi connoisseur. And my little sister actually loves octopus and I'm not a fan. But okay, so there's this wet specimen. And yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you're interested in this. Maybe we'll do a giveaway or something, some kind of weird oddities giveaway, right? Because I don't know. And it's curled up all cute. I don't know. That's crazy. Okay, but I'm going to put it back in its little packaging. Yeah. Yeah. This is so crazy, but so fun at the same time. I hope you all are having a good time. And okay, so we have the last little package here, and more more liquid, more liquid, more liquid. The only other thing I can think of is what I don't want to see. Okay, well, okay. Wow, this is kind of a big letdown. It's kind of a big letdown. It's just another tentacle. Which, all right, all right. It is interesting. Okay. It is interesting. But I mean, why would they send me two of them? You know what I mean? Why did they send me two of them? I kind of want to ask her that. So I think I'm going to. Cuz I know it wasn't like a whole lot of money, but it was some money. And out of all the things, I mean, they could have done something really super gross that would have freaked me out, but that would have been part of the box, you know what I mean? So, okay. So I got a broken vial with what looks like half of a porcupine, quill, not even half, just the end of it. Broken vial, I got to clean out the glass and stuff. This thing, so, and I'd really love it because I thought when I touched it, it was going to be, and it's not, it feels like right here it got all matted with something. You can see that right there. It's really gross. I did redo my nails and put these on. They've grown out already. The Chinese characters in bamboo, I love them. I just had to throw that out there because I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. Look at that. You can see that. So, and oh, oh, something pointy in that. There is something pointy in that. I don't want to touch it again. I don't want to touch it again. Elizabeth, can I just send this to you? Can I send this to you and you tell me what it is? And I don't even know. Like, I love Lucky Rabbit's foot. Like, I do. Even real ones. We used to raise rabbits when I was young. And this is whatever. Whatever. There was something pokey in the end. Something pokey. It felt like something pokey. We do have a cool skull. Look. Dude's pretty cool. I don't have a crystal skull yet, so that's cool. Lonnie doesn't. He's gonna love this. He'll put this up on his castle, on his altar, and he'll love it. So that's cool. Okay, so let me know what you all think. Like, I'm honestly very sorry that the everything was so tiny and it was really hard to see. If you want, you can always Google Okinawa star sand and see really up close pictures and see how beautiful it really is. Even in real life, it looks way smaller than the pictures of people holding it. It looks tiny, tiny, tinier than that, like tinier. And so it's really hard to see. And it seems like the ones that people were showing in the bottles and everything were, you could at least tell what they were. And then the stingray barbs, those are really cool. I love those. I love aquatic animals. I love ocean animals. I love all animals. So I do know for a fact that it says on their sites that they humanely and sustainably gather their items that they use in their shop. That's very important to me. I have no idea what that furry thing is. It does not look or feel like any kind of rabbit foot that I have ever had in any of my life. The wet specimens of the octopus tentacles, okay, cool, but I didn't really need two of them. You know what I mean? So I'm a little bummed about that. Of course, I'm bummed about the broken, and there was just that one porcupine barb, just the tip of it. So for $25, I'm kind of, I don't know, I don't know. I guess I really don't have anything to compare it to, but my favorite thing has got to be the crystal skull. I mean, I knew I would end up getting some kind of weird animal stuff, but the octopus tentacle just kind of threw me off because I do adore octopuses so much. Here in the Pacific Northwest, we have the Great Pacific, um, like huge giant octopus. And there is an aquarium in Seattle that there was an octopus that was there forever and ever and ever. And he used to climb out and get away, and he'd climb up on the sides. And I love, octopus jewelry and, things like that. I love ocean life. Now, Now, I could never be like, and I knew this when I was younger, I can never be a marine biologist or anything like that because you won't ever find me getting into the ocean. Because no, that's their world, and I'm just a squirrel. You know what I mean? No. So, yeah, let me know what you all think about this mystery oddities box, and how you feel about the what was in there. And also let me know, please do, if you are interested in the Okinawa star sand or the barbs, look them up, give them a Google, and just check them out because they are very, very cool. And I really wanted you to be able to see them, and having explained a little bit about them, I really love them. And so I am going to be doing this again because I actually really like the shop that I purchased the barbs and the sand from, and they do have other cool things, and that are cool like that maybe I can give a little information about. Um, I did want to do, like, I know. Okay, now let me tell you this real quick before we go about the Okinawa star sand. I knew I had it written down, and I was like, I guess I was just so blah, blah, blah from everything. To locals, star-shaped sand bears cultural significance. On Takatomi Island, Takatomi, they have a folk tale about the origins. The star-shaped sands are the descendants of the North Star and Southern Cross. They fell from the sky and landed in the sea of Okinawa. The god of the sea was not pleased, so he instructed a sea serpent to kill them. As a result, only the skeletons remain, only found in the coral reefs of East Asia, making this special sand shape one of the rarest in the world. How cool is that? I love things with legends like that. I love things with legends of where they come from. And here in the Pacific Northwest, we have a lot of that kind of stuff also. So I'll be scouring around looking for this kind of thing to be able to share with you. I will always, until you don't want it anymore, I will always do Timu. But I do like to look at other things. I like to support small businesses, and I would plead with you that you would do the same. The business, again, was Bone and Bloom Curiosity Market. That is where I purchased the sand and the Stingray barbs. Now for the mystery box, that was, I'll have to put the name down, the name of the shop down into the thing because it doesn't have her shop name. It just has her name. So I will do that. And but I'm very impressed with the packaging and everything from what did I say that's called? Why can't I remember anything? Jeez Louise. Bone and Bloom Curiosity Shop. Her packaging was great. She had a whole bunch of free gifts. So Bone and Bloom on Etsy, check her out if you're interested in any of this. And I really appreciate y'all coming to hang out and check out this video with me because I was so nervous. Like, what have I got myself into? Because I know what I look at on Etsy and stuff. And some of it I have to scroll by really fast because it's just not something I want in my brain. And but I am curious. That's what gets me. I have these two teeth right here and they've got a space. So kind of sometimes spittle gets out of there. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, and I'm curious. My curiosity always gets me. So I really appreciate every single one of you. I love every single one of you with all of my heart. And I am so grateful that you all come to hang out with me, and your comments, your emails. I'm grateful for it all. Thank you so much. And please, please remember to be kind humans.